Hello students, hope you are well. Welcome to the English 1 class of class 12. We are continuing the Tiger King chapter written by Kalki. In our last class we read second part and third part of this story. And today we shall read the fourth and the fifth part of this story. Let's come to the discussion. The fourth part of the story The Tiger King written by Kalki starts with the description that the Maharaja of the Pratibandhapuram successfully continued the tiger hunting, and within 10 years he killed 70 tigers. After killing 70 tigers, he had to face an obstacle, an acute problem. And what is that? For killing so many tigers within this much time, the tiger population became extinct in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. Naturally, he was very tensed, so he called his Diwan. Then one conversation went through between the Diwan and the Tiger King. The conversation between the Maharaja and the Diwan was shrouded with sharp humor, which was sounded by a loud crack of laughter. But in this conversation, what was decided? In this conversation, it was decided that the Maharaja would marry any princess of any state. So what will happen? So that he could kill tigers of that state. As there is a crisis of tiger in his own state, so he decided that he should marry a girl of any state, and in case he can kill the tigers of that state also. In such a way, he completed killing of 99 tigers. Means after killing, he has, listen properly, means he has killed already 70 tigers within 10 years. Here I have told you. Within 10 years, he killed 70 tigers. After marrying a girl of any other state, he continued his hunting, he continued his tiger hunting, and he completed killing of 99 tigers. And the walls of the royal kingdom of Pratibandhapuram was adorned with the skins of those 99 tigers. Only this description was given in fourth part of the story, The Tiger King. I hope you have understood. So let's come to the discussion of the fifth part of the story, The Tiger King. When we shall enter into the discussion of part 5 or fifth part, we shall see that there is two-sided description. Now I am starting one-sided description. What is given here? Means if you read the story, you may see that the description is very big, and I have pointed out some important points for you. I hope the story will be clear to you. Listen. The Maharaja was anxious about killing the 100th tiger. Of course, he must be excited and anxious. He was thinking about it throughout the day and the night. And day by day, tigers were disappeared in his father-in-law's kingdom also. In his own kingdom, already tiger is going to be extincted. But in his father-in-law's kingdom also, tigers were disappeared. So day by day, he was depressed. In his own state, a tiger was found in a hillside village. This good news one day came to his ears. And being happy at this news, the Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village. And then he set out for tiger hunting. Though the tiger was found, but the tiger was not easily found. The Tiger King was waiting for many days. That is why he became angry as he could not spot out the tiger. In fury, the Maharaja ordered his Diwan to double the land tax for that area. So the Diwan became very much afraid. That is why he decided something. What he decided? What did he decide? Means realizing the significance of this situation, the Diwan somehow arranged an old tiger for the king. Means somehow he managed to arrange a tiger for the hunting of the king. And of course, there was a place where the Diwan and his wife dramatically took the tiger and put on that spot so that the king killed the tiger. But what happened? Though the Maharaja took careful aim at the beast with his gun, he could not kill the tiger. Means he thought he had killed. Means as he has taken careful aim at the tiger, so he thought he killed the tiger. So he was overjoyed for killing the 100th tiger. But the tiger was not killed. It was only fainted, but at last it was killed by the followers of the king. Means the tiger king missed the shot, and by the sound of his bullet, the tiger was fainted. And the tiger king thought that he had killed the tiger, and he ordered his followers to bring the killed tiger in his kingdom. When the followers discovered that the tiger was not killed, they were afraid. If they gave this information to the tiger king might kill them. That is why they did not say anything. They killed the tiger and brought that in the kingdom of the tiger king. But what was the real incident? The king had killed 99 tigers up to then. He could not kill the 100th tiger. This was one-sided description. In fifth part, there was one more side, and that is, sorry. He had a son of 2 to 3 years. As he was busy in tiger killing, he could not give any attention to his child also. After killing the 100th tiger, he wished to give a precious gift on his 3rd birthday. So he had gone for shopping, and from a shop he bought a wooden tiger. And he started playing with that play tiger, with the toy tiger. Means after coming from the shopping, he started to play with the toy tiger with his child. But the tiger was carved by an unskilled carpenter. One day, a teeny sliver of wood pierced into Maharaja's right hand. And on that very next day, infection flared on his hand. And for this, operation was done by 3 doctors, but the king was dead. Nobody could save the tiger king. Thus, the 100th tiger finally took his life. Understood? Here the story ends. We the readers can understand the 100th number tiger finally took his life, but the tiger king could not understand that the 100th tiger took his life. Now I shall show you some critical analysis of this story. The discussion of the story is finished. Now come. The story is a satire on the conceit of those who are in power. Understood? Killing of tigers and their extinction, giving gifts to the lady of the British officer has been highlighted in the story using humor, irony and various exaggeration. When we have read this story, we found these all things in our various pages, in our various description and discussion. But we must not forget that death is an inevitable phenomenon. Nobody can avoid death. So, challenging death on the basis of prediction by astrologers is as good as a wasted effort. If we have born one day, so we have to die one day, and we must accept it. But here, what the king had done, the king spent his active life in killing tigers, and he did not think any other thing of his life. Only he kept himself engaged in killing tigers. He did nothing for the peoples of his kingdom, not for his family also. But finally he was killed by a teeny little wooden tiger. Means nobody can avoid his destiny. Here also a dramatic irony is used. He killed 99 ferocious tigers but missed the aim in killing 100th tiger. This was his destiny, and he was finally killed by a teeny little wooden tiger, which was 100th tiger. So, I hope you have understood this portion. This is our today's discussion. I hope you enjoyed this story. We shall start another story in our another class. Till then, stay inside, stay safe, and be happy. Love you all, my dears. Bye.